Hello, this is Mira Monroe, and I am going to be talking about my Linnentown project. For my project, I really wanted to focus on the different amounts of compensation received by each household relative to the race of the resident. So I compared the non-white residents and the white residents and their different compensations for their dwellings, and then I was able to look and see the major discrepancies between the two. So first, I'm going to start out with, this is just basically an introductory paragraph talking about what Linnentown was, who they were, and why the neighborhood was demolished. This is the first map that I have in here. It's about Linnentown and exactly where everyone's houses were, and as we know, it looks a lot different today. This is a video of Geneva Johnson Eberhardt, who was a Linnentown resident, and in this video she is reminiscing and talking about kind of like the good old days, walking to school, coming back home, and sort of her love for Linnentown and the neighborhood. Right here, this is one of the households in Linnentown, and in the background you can see a dorm, and I'm pretty sure that's Brumby right there, but you can see the close proximity of the dorms to the residents' homes. Right here I have a paper talking about Brumby means luxury. This paper is extremely insensitive and talks about the luxurious new Brumby building with nothing said about the Linnentown neighbors or its residents. I also did a few quotes here. This is one of my favorites by Geneva Eberhardt. And then this is my map. It's an interactive map. Here's the legend, and it has all sorts of details about the Linnentown residents and who exactly they were, where they lived, and the different types of compensation. So if you go here and click on every single household, there's pop-ups pop-ups, and it shows who owned this specific dwelling, the year it was demolished, how much they received, the race of the family, and when they were forced to move out. Not all of the information is there for every single household, so if there's a missing space, just know that we didn't have that. I really like this map because you can clearly see where all of the non-white residents lived compared to the white residents. From here you can see how much bigger their circles are, meaning that they received much higher compensation, and they lived in completely different areas. And you can sort of just click through, and it's really interesting because you can just learn a lot about exactly who lived there and everything like that. So this just kind of explains the map above, and then this is a graph of just explaining that the visual representation between the white and non-white families through their discrepancies in pay. So this again is just a visual representation of that. And finally, not finally, but this is a burn record, just stating that a house was burned to the ground in order to put in a new sewer. And then this is another quote that I really liked by Freddie May, who is a Linnentown resident. And to make my project just a little bit more personal, I wanted to put in a photograph of the Davis family. And I wanted to end up my project with a video about Geneva stating that you can't remove history. There it is. Thank you so much.